Making a video of me finishing off several pieces for a pretty big burn project that I've been tied to for the last 3 years. And each year I try to make it a little different. And this year I decided to go route of spirit animals. So I'm actually going to be in drag that evening performing the Disney song from Pocahontas, Colors of the Wind. And I have created spirit animals that will be attached to long pieces of twiny wood, viney, twiny wood that I'm going to harvest while I'm there. So in the song, there are different critters. One is a heron, and the other is an otter. And I am basically fashioning what will be those characters right now. You're seeing the birth of the heron, at least in my version. And what I've done, I have this vision of trying to create animals that were partial 3D. Basically, spiritual, they're not completely formed animals. So they are in this half version. So I'll show you later, but I had a chicken wire, and I just created humps in different forms, just arbitrarily. This one I saw, the heron, it was shaped like this, and I added this bill. You can see what I added. And I created a wing. So when I paint it, you'll see later. So this is the heron as she's being birthed out of my womb. She also kind of looks womby. A little canal-y if you had an x-ray of me. This is my canal. This is the otter. It kind of looks Jesus-like right now, but it's I did the two hands, but again, you see the same shape. And the ball, I had to make the ball of the head, make that a general thing. So this is the otter. You'll see the otter later when I kind of start to paint it. But like I said, right now it looks like Jesus. And Jesus. Anyway, I'm cutting them now to get the final shapes. I do want to keep a lot of the jaggedy, organic kind of vibe, but because the shape is already there, I just want to accentuate pieces of the shape in the front and the top, so that you can tell really at this point that this is the heron. Cut a little bit more here. I know, as I do this TV show, I'm gonna get better at filming it. This is actually a duckbill platypus, and it's actually a shoe. My husband bought Skechers, and they came with these little cardboard shoes. So I stole one, and I saw a bill of a duckbill platypus in it. So that's my platypus. I'm just going to cut off some of these odd edges so that at least the platypus head part looks pretty obvious. And the rest of this from the waist down, I'm going to keep pretty natural. But again, it's same structure. This is actually a brown paper packaging, which is really wonderful. I see other paper mache artists use that as their main piece, and every time they get a package, they save this paper. So I did that too, just so that in case people see this end of it, for some reason they see this part of it, they'll think that this whole piece is carved out of wood somehow. Anyway, I hope that's interesting for you all. I'll show you later as the project becomes to fulfillment, which is just in a week, how these pieces develop and how they'll play a tiny part in a larger vision. So you'll see that later.